are live, everybody. So, what is up? Thank you so much. Let me just readjust the camera just a bit. So, we're already going live. I haven't got any tune in ages. What is up on your roster for this evening? So, yes, what is actually what I got going on, and also my friend Koala Evans is actually watching on Instagram. Also got the wonderfully and talented Harpreet Kapoor. I get. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Harpreet. Sorry about that. So tonight's topic is just life is good, um, and the reason I just wanted to share that this evening is because 7 years ago today was the birth of my son. So um, I'm very happy about that. So I just wanted to say today's a good day. I don't care what's happened today so far. What comes for tomorrow? Today's a good day. So, my friend, if you're watching us on Instagram, you can check us out at Mfsb Live on Instagram right now. Like I said, I got my friend Koala, who's up in Roundup, Montana, and I got Harpreet watching as well, because she's actually been on the show. So, thank you so much, guys, if you're watching. And we're also streaming live, of course, on Howard Kaufman. So we are streaming live, of course, on Facebook. So you can check us out on our Facebook page at MFSB Live there. You can connect on my personal page, Gabriel Leal, on Facebook. We are also streaming live on Twitter at MFSB Live there. Follow us there on Twitter. Twitch at the same handle. So if you go to twitch.tv/MFSB Live, you can check us out on Twitch. We're also streaming live on YouTube, guys. If you check it out on YouTube, it is at www.youtube.com// the letter C / Made from Scratch broadcast on YouTube. So if you're watching there, do us a favor. Please consider liking, subscribing to the channel. We're dropping new content, new stuff all the time. We're doing new and different things with the channel. So if you connect with us on YouTube, you can go back and check past episodes, that sort of thing. So um, her pretty car, yes. Okay, so that's a good way to say it. So Harpreet's telling me how to say her names. All apologies. You know how much I love and respect you. You're awesome. So, and of course, you can check us out on LinkedIn Live. So we are streaming live on LinkedIn. Of course, we got the wonderful and awesome Howard Kaufman already tuning in. So again, guys, if you're watching on any of these channels, thank you so much. You guys are rocking it. And of course, the man of the hour is always Mr. Kenneth Dunner Jr. in Sugar Land, Texas. Awesome, awesome gentleman. Really do appreciate him so much, right? That is a clever way to help people, right, Harpreet? Mine can be tough for people to say too, right? So it's Koala, yeah, so unique names. And that's one of the things that's really, what I've learned, it's really hard to do. So this is an interesting thing that I love that LinkedIn has done. It allows you to record your name, right? So how you would pronounce your name, it gives you the option to record it, so you can actually go back and play it. And I think Facebook has this function as well, but it really does help out whenever you're having guests on, right? And you might have somebody, an international guest, or somebody who doesn't have an easy name to pronounce, right? So you can go back and listen to them how they pronounce their name. And from there, just listen to it over and over. You're going to get it down and repeat it. So, yeah, I love the fact that you can go back and use these functions. They do help out a lot. So it's awesome that you can. So thank you so much, everybody, again, who's been watching. All the gratitude in the world. And like I was saying, tonight's show is about life is good. There's a lot of things in life right now that are going on in a lot of people's personal lives. And, that's one of the things that I like to discuss as well, because just as much as I go through a lot of things like all of us do, we're all just regular people trying to live our lives to the best of our abilities to maximize our potential to do really great things with life. And sometimes we all hit this wall. I know I've hit the wall. It's tough hitting the wall, right? sometimes that fire, that energy, the things that you really drive you, sometimes they're just not there for a little while. Nothing wrong with that. Um, there you go. Watching for my business. There you go. Santa Monica tonight. So Howard is an interesting dude. So I'm actually going to reach out to him to get him on the show. I've actually started booking. So um, let me just real quick announcement. Wednesday evening, uh, coming on the show will be Karen Cooper. I've been meaning to have her on. If you haven't connected with Karen, she's really great. Love this comment, Kenny. Um, but again, I was looking at this comment. I love my train of thought for a second. Um, oh wow. Okay, Karen Cooper. Karen Cooper. All right, connected with her on LinkedIn. Uh, I was planning to get her on last season. Um, Things got really booked really fast, really quickly. So I'm trying to reach out to a lot of the people who some of the people that I've met recently, and of course, some of the people that I had connected with last season, and some people who were scheduled to come on, but when I canceled everything, I kind of trying to reach out to them again to see if they want to come on again. I mean, they might be mad. I hope not, but I sent all apologies as much because I was going through things. Like, again, you hit that wall. You go through a lot of things. And at that point, I needed the break. I really needed that time away to kind of settle myself and get everything ready. So here I am again, doing it again. But I needed that time to, again, decompress on a lot of things. I was drained energy wise, and I mean mental energy, things to think about, not even physical. I wasn't like physically tired, I was just mentally beaten. I just needed a little bit of time. So, and again, there you go. Howard Kaufman, love Sugar Man, and yeah, the Beaver. David Mumford, what is up? Yes. So, what he's referring to when he's saying the land of beaver nuggets, guys, if you've never been to a Buc-ee's, you need to go to a Buc-ee's. If you're in the state of Texas and you get the opportunity to go to a Buc-ee's, it's pretty incredible. Look it up. And it's a pretty awesome place. I've learned to love it myself. So, again, especially in the people on Instagram, if you're still watching, thank you so much again. Koala lives in a wonderful little town up in Montana called Roundup. Oh man, some of the stuff that she posts and the pictures. She is an artiste. She has a gallery up there. So she's actually been on the show as well, right? She was one of the very first ones in my very first season, and it was cool to have her on the show. So again, it was fun because when I first started doing these shows, I depended on a lot of my friends, and especially a lot of the creative friends that I have. So they always hold a special place here. So look at there. So Ozil's another interesting human being that I've connected with. Him and his partner do a show called Talking Creative. They just did their season finale, I believe. And it's a really great show, really good content that I love what they do because they bring in entrepreneurs. They do a lot of things on that show. And it's a really great content of what they create and the people that they bring on. So yeah, Ozil's one of the people I've been wanting to get on the show. I first became consciously aware of Ozil when I watched him on my friend Russ John's show. And man, he was fire. He was a lot of things. So I connected, and then and that's the whole thing. We've never had that kind of one-on-one conversation. So yes, I've got a lot of things in the works. So just a quick announcement again: Wednesday evening, 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern. For you guys on the East Coast, it will be Karen Cooper on the show. Thursday evening, I will have another guest host back, Megan Redmond will be back again, hosting for her 4th time, which is pretty awesome. It's pretty great. I always love working with her. And she will be bringing on her guest for the evening, Lauren Greif. So Lauren runs a company called Portfolio Rocket. Pretty interesting concept, what they do, what she's done. I can't wait for that conversation, and it's really, really great. Make dinner for. There you go. Good to see you, though. Happy 7th birthday to the youngins. Yes. So yeah, guys, if you don't know, today is my son, and he's been on here recently a few times. He's kind of poked his head in while I've been doing the show. So today he is 7 years old, which has been a big blessing for me. I can't. Again, life is good if my kiddos are safe and healthy, and we're able to celebrate another year on the planet. Love it. And again, I get to spend another day with you guys. I love that as well. To me, that's pretty much just as fun. So, having Kenneth here, Ozil, David Mumford, all you guys, and again, and you get, sometimes you do get where things get a little bit hectic in life, right? So it's hard to really remember a lot of the things that that you really feel that you want to do. And there's a lot of things that you plan on doing. I'm trying to get out of that whole concept of saying planning and just wanting to do. So there's another one that's been on the show, Falguni Katira. Thank you, Falguni. She was actually on the other evening, and we had technical difficulties. Sorry about that, Falguni. She was actually on. They were having a really good conversation with Steve Sullivan. So Steve's been on here 3 times. And, Steve's a really interesting guy. And some of the people that he brings on the show, I love because of what they do at NF. So he's interviewed Karen Markle, his partner, that they do the positivity chats, where I've actually seen Falguni a few times and had the honor of speaking with her for a little bit. He had on Lila Smith on the show, which was fun as well. And then, of course, he had Falguni on. So I will have Steve back again, and hopefully I can get Falguni on again, and we'll have another conversation because it was really good what they were talking about before we just had a whole meltdown. Don't want to go into that because, again, it was technical difficulties, and I hate talking about technical difficulties because always the show's got to go on, right? So thank you for tuning in. But again, I've told a lot of people that, when I'm doing these shows, and the thing to remember now that I've learned from the first season is take in and enjoy a lot of what you're doing. So as you've noticed, this is actually episode 16, excuse me. I've actually done 16 episodes since I started season 2. A lot of them have been solo shows. Why? Because I wanted to take in the essence again of doing the whole thing of talking and being able to interact with people that are watching, the people that are connected in this community that I do, and I appreciate every single one of them. And even the people that, again, who come in and watch and leave in the comments, or even if they share, like, they thumbs up or whatever, I always appreciate that. To me, that kind of means a lot. It speaks volumes to what I do and then what I share with people. So yeah, technology, that's it. Technologies do happen. I enjoy your show. That's right. Thank you, Catherine. That's so sweet. Wow, life's even better. Just like that. Just like that. So yeah, and the whole reason I got upset because of the technical difficulties was because it was a really great conversation. I was really digging it. I was really digging what Steve and Falguni were talking about and what she was telling. So when everything just went out, I was like, no. gold content. I love it. But again, we'll always, well, that's the thing. That's the option to have them back. Do it again. This time we'll hopefully go it off without we'll get it to go off without a glitch. And again, share what they were talking about, because again, it was really good stuff. And, they were really going into a lot of talking about when they started talking about their strengths and stuff when they're UMAP. So for those who don't know, there's quite a few people here on LinkedIn who have gone through the coaching that Kristen A. Sherry does for her UMAP. Steve is one of them. And I love whenever they go through and they talk about these things. And I've actually got off my schneid and started listening to the audiobook. And here's shame on me. Shame on me. This is shame on me. I've had this audiobook for a while. It was Lori Knudsen, who's been on the show as well, who sent it to me. And I just had so many other books, and I never took the time to start listening to it. I kind of put it on the back burner for some ungodly reason until I was watching Kristen the other night on with Reggie Waterman, and that was a good interview. And I said, you know what? I'm going to just put it on and start listening to it. So I've been listening to it now since Saturday. So yeah, I'm about halfway done with it, because again, I couldn't do anything really today. I was in a rush most of the time to get everything done. I had a birthday party to do for my kiddo, so that was kind of take priority. But they're just right. We always get a mulligan. We can get a mulligan. Always take those. Going to give me a mulligan, I'm going to take it every single time. So yeah, I'm planning on that again. But great. Oh my God, this book is really cool. I love it. Hearing talking about, your strengths and how you can align those together. It's now, like, again, I'm only halfway through, so there's still things, and there's still some of the assessments that I probably need to take. And I will get it done. I will. But I'm fitting it into my schedule, because I got to get this accomplished. I want to really focus on that. Focus on writing the book. I did some writing this weekend, as a matter of fact, because Michelle Morass told me to get off my ass and start fucking writing. So I've been writing. It's time to get off the schneid and get a lot of things that I need to get done. Why? Because only I can do them. Nobody else is going to write that book but me. Nobody else is going to finish these things. Nobody else is going to be able to do these things. So yeah, I've been putting all these things together so I can get these done and accomplished, and mark them off my list and go on to the next one. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to move on and go to the next thing that my heart's calling me. So if it's writing the second book, if it's writing whatever it is, or if it's concentrating, I'm tired of putting stuff on the back burner to say I need to do this. It's not I need to, it's I'm going to do. So I'm trying to change the language that I talk as well. So, and I'm enjoying it though. I'm making sure this time that I go through it and don't just let it whiz by me. Enjoy this part of the journey. And I mean, really enjoy it. So looking how beautiful the dew looks on the flower and smelling it, it's just intaking everything of that process. So this is what I'm doing now, because I feel it really invigorates you when you feel when you feel like you're gonna hit that little rough patch. Just doing these things over and over again, man, and it starts building into your routine. I've had 2 separate friends make me meditation tapes, and I listen to them all the time. And it really helps me in the morning. I get up and I get up and I'm ready to listen. I'm ready to, and it helps me, again, center myself to face whatever issues I might have to face that day. And we're all going to have issues, right? I mean, who doesn't, right? Technology, again, like Catherine said, technology's difficulties happen, snafus happen, yes, right? I don't really care anymore about the technical part about happening. And it's even not so much about the presentation. I know I'll be able to do it. I love it when it's really good content. People can actually watch it and they're getting something really great out of it. That's probably the only thing that probably maybe upsets me. But other than that, yeah, you know, it's the whole thing about it, right? Life's too short. Life's too short for a lot of things, and I'm not going to concentrate on that anymore. I'm just concentrating on things I can do, and I know that I can do every day, and that's about it. Get up every day, do the stuff that, even if it's one of the rough days, even on the rough days, I want to get it done, and I want to be able to do it. And so, like I said, today has been, life is good again. I can't, what else is there to say except I feel blessed. I feel blessed to do this. I feel blessed to see my son get another year older. I'm blessed to celebrate with family. I'm blessed that, I got up this morning. I got another 86,400 seconds to do something again. So, yeah, I'm taking advantage of it. Yeah, I want enough of this as I possibly can. So, for me, that's why why even try to do these shows, right? I don't have to do them every day, right? But it's the thing, I want to. I thought wrong the first time when I wanted to end this. I said, you know what? I need this. It was there. I loved it. The void and everything that comes across at the end. Once I'm done doing these shows, I really appreciate it. I get so much joy and value out of having these conversations with Howard and Falguni and Catherine and Ozil, all you guys. And people go, well, you're going to run out of things to talk about. Please, life, there's so many things to talk about. Please pick a topic. You can talk about anything. People will watch. If you just, again, and that's what I want people to see is the passion and the drive that I love to do this. So much so that I love it to see other people doing it. Watching other people's shows, people sharing wonderful stories and with their knowledge and their learning experiences and what it is to help raise somebody up, to help teach somebody else to do all these other things. I love that. Am I perfect at it? By all means, no. I don't know who is. Can I help you learn? Yeah, I can help you learn. I've learned. Can I teach? Yeah, I can teach. It's a learning process, but I can teach. Yeah, sure. I see other people doing it all the time. My thing is I'm not gonna. I'm not trying to measure my success by money. I'm trying to measure my success by the things that I change and the things that I can impact. To me, that's how I see success. So my friend Mina Deschamps was going live today, and I remember when we had a conversation when she wanted to learn how I was doing all the graphics for my show and the overlays and the intros and stuff, and kind of walked through and, and, and we talked about it. Okay, go to bed. I'll be there in a minute. Kiddos, you gotta love them. But I remember that conversation and to see where she's progressed as a live show host and what she does, what she shares, her content, what how much of a wonderful human being she is. I get a thrill out of all of that. So yeah, I have fun. To me, this is so much fun, and it means the world to me to get to be able to do this again. You know, and just everybody who again who comes along and takes the opportunity to watch. Um, you know, there you go, Travis Lechner. So thank you, Travis. I'm gonna follow you. Everybody that comes along the show, I love to be connected with and make connections with. Yeah, my nose is running a little bit because in Texas we have something called allergies. So yeah, it's fun. And there's some nights where I get it, even it's not even about the it's not even about the vanity, the numbers and the followers and all the stuff that social media influencers should have. You should have all this stuff, right? Sometimes I get nights where I get 100 some comments in a 30-minute conversation. Some nights I might get 10 people. That's not the point. The point is to come on here and talk about this. Thing is to create what I'm sharing because again, it will be stored on Facebook. It will be stored on Instagram stories. It will be stored on YouTube, and somebody can go back and find it. They can keyword search something, see it. Maybe something that I say resonates, talks, and makes connection, or somebody that one of my guests says in previous episodes or these future episodes that I got coming up. To me, that's what's pretty important. To me, that's what's worth. To me, this is what's worth what is worth doing every single time. So this is why I get so much joy out of doing this, um, and again, like I said, I've changed a few things on the format, and I'm still playing around with it. I'm not even confident um, how built in the structure it is that I have, and how this is going to be going forward. So um, it's a work in progress, right? I mean, that's what writers and I've seen writers and screenwriters and people call them on their pages, right? They call it their WIP, their WIP, your work in progress. So this is my work in progress. It's still going. So just wanted to tell everybody who's been on this one, thank you for so much for joining this evening. I appreciate it, everybody who's been part of this one. I'll be back tomorrow evening, 7:30 Central Standard Time. Um, and again, remember, Wednesday evening, I will have a guest, 7:30, Miss Karen Cooper. Thursday, 7 o'clock, I will be back with guest host Megan Redmond and Lauren Greif. So until tomorrow, guys, as always, like we say around here, stay safe, stay blessed. Um, you know, do your part, social distance, the whole 9 yards. We'll get through this together, guys, like we have so far. And we've almost made it through a year. So until tomorrow evening, I'll talk to you guys. Good night, everybody.